Alright, there we go. Everything should be all up and running now, hopefully. And yeah, welcome back to the next part of Let's Play Pokemon Royal Sapphire, and hope that we manage to actually beat it. We had a pretty rough showing on Brawly, losing 2 Pokemon when I really didn't need to, but it's okay. We can recover. We're gonna go ahead and get some of the required fights from the last split out of the way, and then move forward from there. Alright, yeah, we just Karate Chop one-shot this. Clan Pearl. I guess we do resist the poison moves, so fair enough. And Dill is going to see a lot of usage here for sure. Just got to be careful, because I do think I want Dill for Watson, so just got to be careful on that. Alright. We have Fisherman 8 coming up. Yeah, no clue why he's just named Fisherman 8, but it is what it is. Got a Whalmer for the lead. Then I imagine Mega Drain is one-shots. And then from here should be Pidgeotto. Yep. Going for Wing Attack, which I don't have like the best of responses for, aside from just Pepper, who is bulky. But she can take it, yeah. That was a crit. Yeah, Pepper's fine. Still just gonna sludge this thing. And then for Bulbasaur, we'll pivot to Confusion. Trying to learn Psybeam. There we go. Move upgrade. Fucking Wii Sports theme is up here. That's so funny. And we just keep the lead that we have, because we're going to fight 5 water types in a row. And nothing screams I handle water types better than my grass type with Mega Drain. Yeah, we've got more than enough PP for this. Because it really should just be one shot on Remoraid, one shot on Barboach, one shot on Corphish, one shot on Corsola, and one shot on Chinchou. Yeah, no need to... Not a one-shot there, but that's okay. Although Dill's getting pretty up there, so we'll see about pivoting off. Yeah, we'll use Old Bay. We'll give Old Bay a debut. And I believe I've already gotten my encounters from the 107 Bay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, because we got Carvana. So all that's left is Route 108, which we will go ahead and just fish on as well, once we get to it, yep. Just from seeing, like, other encounters and stuff, there's no reason not to go ahead and just get the encounter here. Come on. Seal, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. What am I gonna name this thing? White pepper. Did I already do that? No, I did lemon pepper. White pepper. Then we've got 3 fights coming up, and then another encounter in the abandoned ship, which we already have Zubat, so we're guaranteed either Gulpin or Grimer. I want Gulpin. I know Gulpin does work, and I need him to do that work. Damn. Thank goodness we got the paralysis to stop him from moving. That was going to be annoying if it didn't. I don't really think Old Bay's threatened too much by anything that's going on. So I think I'm just going to let him take the XP for now. Tentacle... Oh, because of Mega Drain. Ooh. Did we outspeed? No. Oh, man. Am I about to lose Old Bay because I'm stupid again? This is how I lost him last time. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness gracious. That was about to be really bad. I would have been very upset. With myself, you know, for being as stupid. I was like, Old Bay will also put in... Like, basically, Old Bay and Gulpin kind of just handle... pretty much the entirety of the Matt and Shelly fight. Like, if I get both of them, I don't have anything really to worry about. Alright, Oranberry doesn't put me out of death range, so we will swap. Headbutt trying to flinch me. Oh, come on. Come on! There we go. Give Old Bay another one. Alright, yeah, we'll just keep Old Bay running. No reason not to. Upcoming fights. Yeah. Not too much scary stuff going on, thankfully. Got the Shark Beat for the flying moves that I don't have on Golbat. Very dramatic music going on. Going for dive. Alright, Jill, come on out. Cool. See, nothing to worry about, because I can't get crit. Alright, so again, either Gulpin or Grimer. I don't have any experience with Grimer, and I think I'd rather just stick to what I know works. Oh, fuck. Like I said, Gulpin does just a lot of work once it evolves. It evolves at the level cap, but that's completely fine, because I'll get the XP share, so... Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Bay leaves. Has the little leaves on its head. I think that's cute. Let me actually register the bike while I'm thinking about it. Oh, also, I'll just shove the storage key in while I'm here as well. Can't get anything from there yet, but I imagine there's hidden items once I get, like, Surf and Dive and stuff, so... Alright, and we don't have some trainers for a moment, meaning that we're good to just come over through here. Now again, for Granite Cave, we are going to delay slightly, just until we get to the Sun Room, because I want a Fire type. We're very likely to get Numel, and Numel is a solid Pokemon for the mid-game. Alright, there's the first section, there's the second section. Damn it! Okay. There's the second section. Damn it! Ugh. This last part always fucks me up though the most. It's never wants to make the turn like I need it to. Like it just makes me go down, and then it's like I press the turn, and it's like I didn't even do it. There we go. Well, we're gonna get some evolution stones, and we get some awesome items. And that's all the items that we can get for now. But I do need to still hang out in here so I can get my fire encounter from the sun room. Actually, then. So we're pretty likely to get Numel here above anything else. I'm okay with really any of the fire types, I'm pretty sure. Magby. I don't believe I have actually used one of these yet. Evolves at level 30. Okay. Nothing to delay for, though. But level 30 is not too bad. Because I know Magby still has, like, decent-ish stats. And because you're a fire type, you shall be named Cayenne. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and go back up to Dewford Town, so that way we can get the XP share. Or sorry, Petalburg. Want to get the XP share now, and then we'll be good. I love this gym theme as well. This gym theme is actually hype. I don't like the Terrastalize, like, section of the theme, though. I think that sucks. Sucks absolute ass. But this shit's good. XP share can go to Jasmine. Because honestly, I think this team is fine for what's coming up. Just gotta give you apparently a Oranberry. Switch Dill up front. Alright, so Meryl, Mine, and Cyndaquil. Yeah, I mean, this thing's not super strong, so... I actually want to look up Natsu real quick, just to see when it evolves, if it's worth it just to go ahead and do. 25? No reason to delay? Yeah. Bum bum ba dum ba da da dum. Bum bum ba dum. Alright, Dill, you can fucking move. Jesus Christ. I'm actually going to do the same thing for Old Bay as well. Just get him up to 25. Because we know that we're going to want that for the upcoming fight. Which means that we can actually give the XP share to another Pokemon. Sure, we'll give it to Salt for now. If I can actually give it to him. There we go. I get soft sand from you. So, yeah. Alright, so we've got Yanma and Nidorino now. Just pretty simple mons. Wing attack. And then Sonic Beam. And I have yet to actually get a Lotad as an encounter. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just skip the Route 110 encounter. I don't really need anything else right now. Or any of those Pokemon right now. I can get the other encounters. Sunkern. Dog shit. Poppy, like poppy seeds. And I get guaranteed Corsola on 109. I think I want Corsola over, fucking Love Disc from Surfing, so we'll go ahead and just take that encounter now. But we gotta get it is the problem, and Seal is the more likely encounter. There we go, there's the Corsola. Rock Salt. Move out of the way, thank you. Not trying to get caught up by nobody. And we'll take the XP share off of you as well. Alright, we'll heal up. We'll team build for the Matt and Shelly back-to-back. We'll deposit some items. Alright, so for Matt and Shelly, like I said, honestly, it should be pretty simple. Old Bay kind of just handles most of the first fight, and Gulpin is going to handle most of the second fight. So we just see if there's anything that will cause issues there. I think... What level does Carvana evolve at? Because we can get Sharpedo, I'd probably use him now. Yeah, not in time. Okay, that's fine. I think this is going to be the team. We just got to get him leveled up a fair bit. I think I need to get him all the way to Evolution. Yes, we get Encore. We get Giga Drain. Okay, no, we're good. We don't have to get him all the way up there at that point. 25. We're gonna get you up to 20. Yeah, no, this should be fine. Nightshade? Nah. Oh yeah, we also gotta buy a bunch of berry juice. I can actually buy it. There we go. Alright, so giving the XP share to Paprika because I don't intend on really using it much. Give the Shell Bell to Old Bay. And I'm actually going to get Old Bay up one more. Ooh, we're going to do it on human. Old Bay up one more level. Okay. I believe this should be good enough to take on Shelly and Matt. Alright, let's go ahead and get things rolling. Alright, so we've got Seal. We just body slam. There we go. A lot of cases that wasn't a one-shot because I was just at 25. That saves us damage and speed, which is awesome. This thing is Psybeam. I imagine Metal Claw still just KOs. Body slam the Carvana. And then body slam the Tentacle. Now Starmie's her biggest threat. It deals the most damage. It's also probably faster than me. Yeah. But we can't get crit. Oh, nice. Obviously, I know I'm, like, way higher level than all of her stuff. But, like, the fact that you can get this high of a level and still be pretty much, like, not having to worry about experience, especially because of experience share. And then we've got Matt. Dang, just barely not a one-shot. Leading the hypnosis, what's up? Oh, we're speed tied, okay. Not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. Got his own Krabby. We'll just stay in, I think. Like, this could knock off. Not the scariest thing. A little sad that we'll lose our residual healing, but whatever. Fake out. Sorry I'm eating while I'm doing this. I'm not even talking. Alright. So all that's left is Cloister, which I'm probably going to switch out for. Just because this thing is only hitting special moves and my special defense is, like, pretty damn low. But we got Bailey's. Oh, right, we don't have knockoff yet. Whatever. I don't believe Berry Juice heals it out of Death Rain. Definitely not. Alright, and there we go. Deathless, Matt, and Shelly. Alright, I do need to change up my team a little bit for the upcoming fights. That's okay. Didn't even look at White Pepper. White Pepper has Swift Swim. Okay. Swift Swim is actually really good. Getting that speed bump in the rain. Is this thing natural cure still? Yeah. Do you also Swift Swim? Yeah. So we can, we can get a team full of just like nasty fast pokes and just like go. I'm a little peeved I don't have a ground type though. No ground type yet is a little sad. Let me go ahead and take the XP share off of Paprika because we probably don't want it anymore. And I think we'll also... Well, I gotta take off the Shell Bell off of Old Bay. Definitely don't want to bring that anymore just because of how like high level he is getting. let's see. For the upcoming fights, we chose Slowpoke, and we're fighting against Brendan. Sure, we'll bring White Pepper onto the team, and probably Lemon Pepper too. Let me look at Seal real quick. Evolves at 26, so that's fine. And then Sea King, any delays we need to do? Nope. I guess if I wanted Bubble Beam, but no, I don't really care about that. Aurora Beam over Headbutt, I guess. Bubble Beam over Water Gun. We learn Drill Run, and we take that over Aurora Beam. Then it evolves. Then we get Lemon Pepper up to like 25. Alright. I think I like this team for what we're going to have going on. I do need to equip some cherry berries, though, like to bay leaves. And also to White Pepper. And I do need to give somebody the XP share, which it will be Lemon Pepper. Ooh, I need to give the Shell Bell to somebody, too. I guess we'll just give that back to Dill. Alright, and we avoid encounters here. Because we have not gotten Lotad. Alright, so we've got Beautifly, Pikachu, Weepin' Bell. Oh, we still don't have a fucking flying move. I didn't even think about that. But this thing all it can do is, like, Sleep Powder me, I guess. Or Wing Attack for, like, minimal damage. Yeah, Pikachu. Best Pikachu! Fuck! And we'll go Bay Leaves. Because we might get paralyzed off of Spark. Goes for Double Team instead. That's actually very annoying. No, yeah, we're just gonna hit this thing with Sludge. No, no, come on! Thank goodness. Alright, Weepin' Bell will go back to Cumin. Wait, I don't even... no, I need to go to, Sludge is... Yeah, I guess that does make sense. That's its highest damaging move. Wow. Man, we need to go to Jasmine. See, so... Yeah, way more special attack. I just feel like using the Focus Center for some reason. Alright. Then we've got Youngster Timmy with his Grovyle. So again, we're going to be leading with our Golbat, because this thing cannot really threaten us at all. We're gonna go ahead and repel. And then we're just about to enter in the fight with Brendan. Alright, Grovyle, Bullet Seed, Cut, Dragon Breath, Quick Attack. I imagine we probably get close to a KO with Poison Fang. Nice. I don't know if the crit mattered. Ralts, because of Confusion, comes out next. I think Shadow Sneak still just KOs. Yeah. Then lastly is the Rattata. Poison Fang just KOs. Perfect, so now we're ready for Brendan. Which I really did minimal, like, effort into planning for, but I've never really had issues with Brendan, so I don't know why I'm going to start today. You know, I actually want to cut off the other music for right now and put this back on. Let me just increase the volume a little bit on my end. No, actually, we're fine. Because this theme's really good. I love Brendan's theme. So we'll keep it rocking for now. Alrighty, so lead Fampy, which is fine. We have White Pepper, Bubble Beam just KOs. Or at least it did last time. I can't see why it wouldn't this time. It's running boosted, it's stab, it's super effective. I doubt that crit mattered. Alright, Pikachu. We've equipped the Cherry Berry because this Pikachu is static. We're Swift Swim, so we're faster, and we're just going to click Drill Run. KO. No static proc, so no waste on the Cherry Berry, I guess. Whalmer. It says Rollout, it's super effective. I guess we'll go into Dill, because we can probably just KO it with a Mega Drain. Wilmer is Rain Dish, but it still might be faster than me. I've been surprised about what outspeeds Dill right now. Yeah. Yeah, Mega Drain KOs. Don't think the crit mattered. Heals us all the way back up to full. And then this is... Honestly, yeah, it might just go Team Order, so we might get Tailo coming out, because either Tailo, the Hisui Quillfish, or Quilava, all of which are, like, very likely to be ones that come out. Lemon Pepper is wanting to learn Drill Run. I like that over Horn Attack for sure. Tailo. Okay, so we're going in Team Order, which is fine. So then this should be Wing Attack. Which I don't really have a good resistance to. So 48, 50, 53, 42, 50. Sure. Alright, Wing Attack 95 down to 84. Facade. Ooh, I hope I don't poison that. That would actually suck. A KO is fine, though. Quilava because it has dig. I'm not even sure if it's going to actually go for it, though. Okay. Alright, we'll pivot around to... Let's see. I don't really think it matters all that much, but we'll go white pepper. Because we should just outspeed and KO from here with Bubble Beam. And then last is the Hisui Quillfish. It does have Intimidate, and it is decently bulky, but I imagine 2 of the Bubble Beams will be enough to KO it for sure. Well, I don't think that mattered, though. Alright, there's Brendan down. Alright, so now we've got Collector Edwin, and Lord, Collector Edwin is usually rough. He often takes a KO because of his why not, but I think White Pepper can probably handle it. Because we're going to be faster than Magnemite and Drill Run. And then I think we're just going to Drill Run the why not. Predicting it to be going for Mirror Coat over counter. And then I'm going to get punished, and then I'm going to lose White Pepper. And it be like that sometimes. I don't think it always be like that, but sometimes it do. Alright, why not? Again, I'm predicting Mirror Coat, so hopefully this is a safe drill run. You bastard! Now the question is it going for Mirror Coat and switching between the two, or going for counter because I used Drill Run? Oh, thank goodness, okay. Then Ice Shard, not really probably needed to do that, but can never be too safe. All that's left is the Diglett. We are faster, I assume, with us having doubled speed from Swift Swim. So Bubble Beam should just KO this thing. Yeah, Edwin can be rough, that's for sure. Alrighty, we just gotta dodge this guy. And then we'll heal at the Poké Center, and we'll get some encounters. Then we'll prep for the Wally fight. Yeah, it'll be a jolly old time. Because we gotta do some fishing over here. We aren't very likely to get Barboach here, but that would be the most ideal. Getting Barboach here means that we don't get it on the route north, meaning that it opens up our water ground type Pokemon availability to us a lot. But we're more likely going to just get a Chinchou here, and Chinchou's alright if it has Volt Absorb, actually pretty good if it has Volt Absorb. But if it does not have Volt Absorb, then it's going to be a very mid encounter for the gym, and I may not even bring it. But Volt Absorb giving it that immunity is like really, really nice. Sweet! We get the Barboach. Alright, Barboat shall be named Basil. Alright. Now, from the route up north, we're either going to get Mudkip or we're going to get Wooper. Either one is fine. I'm not going to be upset no matter which one I get. I think I would rather have Marshtomp over Wooper, though. But can't be too picky about my 20% guaranteed Water Ground type. I will say, though, not getting Lantern is, like, a little sad. Lantern is a beast. Mudkip! Yay! First time actually getting this. Because normally it's just Barboach. Alright. We're getting Mudkip at level 17. And from what I can see, there's no real reason to delay this. At least not with what I'm trying to accomplish. Mudkip shall be named Cardamom. Alright, we've got the encounter in Mauville, and then we've got an optional, or not optional, we got another fight we want to do now to get the Leaf Stone, so that way we can go ahead and get Vileplume. Electrike. I don't have any experience with Electrike, actually, in this game. Electrike. It evolves at 26, and there's no reason to delay it. Okay. This thing might have, like, Lightning Rod as an ability, turning the electric resistance into an immunity, which would be okay. And I like this being named Clove. Alright. We just got the fight over here with Triathlete Dylan, which we'll get out the way now. Actually, I probably should go ahead and do all of the fights over here so I can get the encounter over in Verdant Turf Town. Because that's likely to be a ground type. Icy Wind? Oof, Hypnosis. Alright, nice. Let me actually get the music back going on. Don't really care about listening to the music right now from this. And then... oh, didn't mean to Icy Wind. Whatever. We still got the KO. Safeguard? Nah, we don't learn that. What the heck do we need to be guarded from safely? Alright, Triathlete Maria. Let's switch in Jasmine. Actually, no, this thing, the Spinda has Fake Out, or like a Feint Attack. Yeah. Let's switch in Bayleaves. Ooh, is there any reason to stop and not evolve right now for Vileplume? Yeah, we do want to... ooh. We get Moonlight and Sludge Bomb if we delay it. Ooh, that's... although then we don't get Giga Drain. And it gets Sludge Bomb later. So no, we go ahead and we do it now. We got the Leaf Stone. Alright, Sunflora first. This thing doesn't threaten anything at all. We've got Spinda with Hyper Voice, Fake Out, and Faint Attack. Probably going for Fake Out turn 1, like most mons with Fake Out typically do. I'm going to make a really funny play and hope we're faster. Yeah! God, Encore is such a busted move. Alright. And we've just got Expert Mad, and then we get the encounter in Verdant Turf Town, and then we can fight Wally. He leads Combuskin. His Pokemon are actually, like, decently leveled. Should I be concerned? Hopefully not. I could also get my encounter here, but it's just not going to be anything worthwhile getting right now. Alright, Combuskin. So, Psybeam. Might even just KO it. Yeah. And then we're going to get Poliwhirl. Water Pulse, Ice Punch, Fake Out, Karate Chop, Golbat coming out instead. Well, we're faster than it, and we might also just KO this with Psybeam too. As I say, although Golbat is a fair bit bulkier. Super Fang. It's going to deal half damage, so never a concern. Can't KO me right now. And then now we're going to get Poliwhirl. Has Ice Punch. But we can just swap into White Pepper and Quad Resist it. I'm just going for Fake Out right now. Oh, we live one. No, we stay in. Right? That was not worth it. We were dead to like a slightly higher rolled crit. But never punished, so. How fast is this thing? 55? Damn! 55 doesn't outspeed that? What the fuck? Alright, we Quad Resist with White Pepper, and then this should be Karate Chop. Then Mega Drain. Alright. Nose Pass. Probably not going to be getting used much, if at all, but it's alright. Cinnamon. Alright. Let's start prepping for Wally. Alright, so Wally has Pidgeotto, Hisui, Growlithe, Marshtomp, Ledian, Kirlia, and Eevee. So I think we definitely bring Dill. For the lead, Pidgeotto, we can bring Clove. For the Hisui Growlithe, we just need like any water type. White Pepper will do. Jasmine handles with Ledian. So all we kind of need now is stuff for Eevee and Kirlia. I don't really have a great answer for Kirlia. Actually, I guess Carvanha is... Oh, no, this thing is Magical Leaf. I guess I could bring... no, I need something like specially bulky. You know, actually, I think it'll be Pepper. Yeah, and this will be my team. Signal Beam over Double Kick. And we get Crunch to take over Bite. What time does this thing evolve? What is this? Mankey. I think it's 25? 27. Mega Punch. Yeah, I'll take it over Fury Swipes. And we learn Dig just in time. And we can get Pepper up to 25. Alright, now somebody's got to hold the XP share. Gonna be Pepper. Somebody's gonna hold the Shell Bell. I think that's gonna be White Pepper. And just give berry juices to everybody else. Alright, so we'll have Clove handle the lead Pidgeotto, and we'll go from there. It is pretty crazy how high level you can get to the level cap without it really being like an issue. Alright, so I imagine Spark just KOs. And then this should be like always March Stomp. Now this thing does have Ice Punch. So we do have to be wary about that. But I'm sure Dill is going to be fine. Although we do get our speed drop. Did not think about that part. Now, this is a guaranteed one-shot. And then, I'm not sure who's coming in next. It's either going to be the Growlithe or Ledian. I think it's going to be Growlithe because it technically has worse typing. Kirlia. Oh my god, Psybeam. I'm deranged. Alright, well, Pepper, this is why we brought you. I think we still just click Sludge. Alright, it's poisoned. We'll switch to Jasmine because we know it's going for Psybeam again. We're faster, yeah. Ledian. This thing has Thunder Punch, but like really bad stats, so. All this leaves us Hisui, Growlithe, and Eevee. I guess it'll be Eevee because of Bite. Karate Chop. And then last up is the Hisui Growlithe. So yeah, very simple. Very simple and easy. Alright. We do have to do some slight team adjustments. White Pepper, you have the Shell Bell, and we're not bringing you into the gym. In fact, I don't think I want to bring any water type into this gym. Alright, we'll bring Cardamom. We're going to bring Bay Leaves. I can see what your ability is. Lightning Rod. Okay, cool. So we do have an electric immunity with that, which is nice. We're probably not actually bringing Pepper in at all, so... Let's heal up. We'll Rare Candy Cardamom up to 25. Hit over Mudslap. Give Bailey's a Berry Juice, and then XP share to Basil. Alright. First trainer leads with Dunsparce. That's another reason why I leveled up Salt. Ooh, actually, I don't think I want to bring Jasmine either. Being weak to Electric. Let me swap you out. Yeah, let me just take Manectric at that point. And this will probably be the team that I use for this gym. Alright, so we've got Dunsparce, Flaffy, Loudred. Karate Chop. What? Okay, Body Slam. Please don't para. Okay, cool. Alright, this thing has a Berry Juice. Cool. Still okay, though. Next up, Flaffy. I'm expecting Shockwave, so we'll switch off to Cardamom. And then I don't know if we are faster, but Mudshot's definitely our best bet. Cotton Spore also drops our speed, but that's why we have priority Aqua Jet, baby. Ooh, this thing's faster than me. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, it was a lot of damage. Hope Dig does a lot. Alright, we dodge with Hyper Voice. Hey, I'll take that. Alright, and then next up is a Minun as the lead, so of course we'll have Cardamom for that. Alright. Mudshot. QA is fine. Mudshot, I hope just KOs. Ooh, it's close. We can Aqua Jet it though. And then I think it's just going to be going in team order. So we're going to get Parasect next. Voltorb. I guess Voltorb does technically have worse typing, so... yeah, this should be like a Mega Drain every day of the week. And then some. And then we can Sludge, because we're going to resist Spark 2, probably like 3 damage. Okay, a bit more than I thought. Well, I guess we quad resisted the Mega Drain, so... And then I think this is going to be Furret due to Fire Punch. Yeah! And then that's what Salt's for. Because we've got a bunch of just like fucking normal types, so... Karate Chop. I've been very disappointed though with how little this is actually one-shotting these guys. Like, come on. Pikachu. It's Pikachu! Please don't be going for Dig. Okay. Alright, last up is Parasect. Probably gonna just try to put me to sleep. I guess I'm just gonna punch it really hard. Mega Drain. Alright, 43 down to 33. So we take 20 from a crit. Our Berry Juice activates, so we're at 53, so we're nowhere close to death. Okay, cool. You can just keep punching them. This thing has Water Absorb as its ability, so... Yeah, 2 more hits. Alright, cool. We'll give a Berry Juice back to Salt. We'll heal up, and then we'll go fight the last trainer. And then I'll pull up the damage calculator, and I'll work through my calcs up here on stream, and we'll take out Watson today. All right, Mudshot failed to KO on fucking Minun, but I think it will kill Plusle because it's, yeah, way less bulky. And I think I just want Cardamom to sweep this whole thing. Like, this thing can tail whip me, I guess. Ice Punch. Take that over Dig. Water Pulse over Water Gun. Mudshot. Yeah, okay. Pretty simple stuff. Okay. We no longer need XP share on this. Now we can start passing out cherry berries. Because we can still get paralyzed, and that's going to be annoying. Alright, so... get the calculator up. The neck trick from Leader Watson. And we actually have the Volbeat up first. Let's go heal up. Alright. God, this Volbeat is always a little bit more annoying than what I would want it to be. I do get knockoff to replace Secret Power here. We're going to get Basil up to 27 as well. So say Basil's going to learn Ancient Power, but I know from experience that that's probably not going to be enough to KO Volbeat, even though it's quad effective. Dill up to 27, where we get Giga Drain over Mega Drain. Then Cardamom at 27 as well. Alright, cool. I'm going to look at Clove for possibly beating Volbeat. We'll use my own mid-neck trick, blank set. 27. And what type of nature do I have? Quiet. Plus special attack minus speed. Alright.